Good morning to all of you TYBSc physics student. So today we want to see the lectures on nuclear physics subject, and we want to continue our second chapter, which is the radioactivity. Already in the last lecture or summary of the last lecture, we have to discuss here the concept understanding that what is mean by the radioactivity and which type of the radiation which is emits from the radioactive substance. So that type of the radiation such as gamma rays, alpha rays and beta rays. And what is the property of this alpha, beta and gamma rays? That property already seen in the last lecture. In this lecture, we want to see the next interesting point, which is the law of the radioactivity. And this law of the radioactivity that two scientists name, which is Rutherford and Soddy, that understanding the concept or experimental study, that two scientists found that radioactive material or that rate of particular radioactive material of disintegration, which is independent on the physical and chemical conditions of the material. The law of the radioactivity of disintegration, which is independent on the physical and chemical conditions of the material, and this disintegration law which depends upon the number of atoms, number of radioactive atoms which is present in the substance. So we want to interesting see the what is the statement of the law of the radioactivity. So the law states that the law states that the rate of disintegration, the rate of disintegration of the radioactive substance at any instant of time is directly proportional to the actual number of atoms, of the radioactive element of the radioactive elements which is present at that instant. Okay, so this is the statement of the law of the radioactivity. So once again see that, so this law states that the rate of disintegration of the radioactive substance, at the radioactive substance at instant time, which is directly proportional to actual number of atoms of the radioactive elements present in that instant. Okay, so that is the disintegration, so that number of atoms which is present in the substance. So if increase the time, that the rate of disintegration, so that disintegration of the element which is decreases, or that atom decay which is which increases at time which is increases. If we see that n naught, which is the number of radioactive atoms of the substance at time initial time, that t is equal to 0, so that we have to consider here, let n naught be the number of radioactive atoms, number of radioactive atoms, number of radioactive atoms of the substance at time t is equal to 0. At time t is equal to 0. So this is the first condition of that the n naught be the number of the radioactive atoms which is present in the substance that initial time at t is equal to 0. And if we consider at the time which is goes on, or which is time is increasing, the number goes on the decreasing, that is the number of atoms which is goes on the decreasing. So that first condition, that time t is equal to 0, so the number of radioactive atoms which is considered as n naught. And if we time goes on increasing or time goes on, so that is the decay, the material is decaying, or number of radioactive atoms which is decreasing, and that which is considered at time instant t, that atoms which is considered as number of atoms which is present in the substance which is considered as n. So this is the first condition. And now next condition which is considered as at instant time t. Okay, so this is first condition. Now second condition, at time instant t, so that is the time goes on increasing, so that is the n be the number of radioactive atoms, so that n be the number of radioactive atoms which is present in the substance Okay, so this is the law of the radioactivity. And what is the change in the, if time is increasing, so that is the substance will decay. So if we consider that if dn is the number of atoms disintegrating in time dt, so if dn is the number of atoms disintegrating in time dt, at an instant time. Okay, so that consider, so the rate of disintegration that will be considered as the rate of disintegration so this is considered as the dn by dt. Okay, so that at time goes on increasing, that the number of radioactive atoms which is in the substance that is decreasing, so that is denoted by dn by dt, and that is considered as which is obviously proportional to the number of radioactive atoms which is present in the substance. So that is considered as, so this number of atoms which is disintegrating in time dt at an instant, the rate of disintegration which is dN by dt, and which is directly proportional to number of radioactive material which is present in the radioactive substance at time instant t. So that rate of disintegration, so that negative sign obviously coming here, so that law which is considered as that dN divided by dt, which is directly proportional to this n. So that is number of radioactive atoms present in the substance. And if we consider, so that is this dN by dt, which is directly proportional to n, so this law become, so that is dN divided by this dt, which is equal to minus lambda, which is equal to minus lambda into this n, which is this n. So this is considered as the equation number first, and this equation which is considered as the equation number second. So that is the statement of the law of the disintegration of radioactive substance at time t, that is dN by dt, which is directly proportional to actual number of atoms of the radioactive substance present in that instant t. So that is the which is proportional to that number radioactive substance which is present in the substance. Now we want to consider here the mathematical expression of this disintegration law. So here that given lambda is there, so this lambda which is known as the proportionality constant, so this lambda which is considered as the proportionality constant. So if we consider, so that lambda is the proportionality constant, that is considered as the decay constant or disintegration constant. So that is considered as decay or disintegration constant. Okay, now we want to see the mathematical expression, so that the value of the lambda, that is this value of the lambda, that is the decay constant, which is the nature of the radioactive material and is entirely independent of the physical and chemical condition, and which is depends upon, we have to know that is the radioactive material or radioactive atoms which is present in the substance. And that law which is considered as, if we see that what is the value of lambda, so that is the lambda is equal to dN divided by dt divided by n. So this is the value of the disintegration constant. Okay, so we want to solve this equation, that dN by dt is equal to minus lambda into n. So that equation takes here, so that dN by dt is equal to minus lambda into n. So we want to rearranging this equation, so that equation which is given here, so that dN divided by dt, so dN, so this n which is coming this LHS side of the denominator, and this dt which is going to RHS side numerator, so that dN divided by n is equal to minus lambda into dt. So this is given as the equation number third. So after that we want to integrating this equation. So integrating above equation, so that equation which gives, so that is the integration of dN divided by n is equal to this minus sign is get outside of this integration. That integration which is running from that t is equal to 0 to t, and that integration which is coming that lambda into dt. Okay, and if we solve this integration, so this solve this integration, so that integration of dn upon n, so that integration which is coming from ln of n, so that is of ln of n is equal to that integration at time that lambda, so that is given as minus lambda which is as it is into that time t is equal to 0 to t, so that that integration that given value that ln of n is equal to minus lambda t plus some arbitrary constant, that is the c. So that is the solution of this integration. And if we consider that c is the constant of the integration, c which is given as the constant of integration. Okay, and if we put the condition at t is equal to 0, n is equal to n naught, so that is the solution of this integration. We want to take place the value that at t is equal to 0, at t is equal to 0, n is equal to n naught, put in equation, and this equation which is considered as the equation number 4. Okay, so that is in equation 4. Okay, so if we see that put in this equation that n is equal to n naught, so that equation will become here, so that ln of n naught, so first equation which is considered as ln of n is equal to lambda t plus c, and if we put that t is equal to 0, n is equal to n naught, so that is ln of n naught is equal to this value is going to 0, and here c, that is the coming the integration constant, that c is equal to ln of n naught, and this ln of n naught put this value in this equation, so that equation will become here, so that ln of n is equal to minus lambda t plus ln of n naught plus ln of n naught. So we want to put here the value this ln of n upon n naught, ln of n upon n naught, that is equal to minus lambda t. So this gives the equation number 6. This is gives the equation number 6. And if we want to remove this ln, so that equation will become here, so that n upon n naught is equal to n upon n naught. So remove this ln, so that equation will become n upon n naught into e to the power minus lambda into t, into minus lambda into t. So this gives as the equation, next equation, so that the number of the radioactive atoms present in the substance at time instant t, that equation which become this n naught is going to this RHS numerator, so that n is equal to n naught e to the power minus lambda into t. So this is the equation of the law of the radioactivity. So that is given as that n is equal to n naught into e to the power minus lambda t, and this equation is the basic equation of the radioactive decay, which is the basic equation of the radioactive decay, of the radioactive decay. Okay, so this is the very important equation which is calculate on the basis of the law of the radioactivity. And if we see that the graphical representation of this law of the radioactivity, so that is graph which is show n versus t. So that graph we want to draw. Okay, so that is graph which is considered as n versus t, n versus t. So that is the figure first. Okay, and this at infinity time, that time increasing t, which is considered in the horizontal axis, and vertical axis that gives the number of the radioactive atoms which is present in the radioactive substance. So initially we want to see here, so that initial that time t is equal to 0, that condition, that time t is equal to 0, that number of atoms, number of radioactive atoms which is present in the substance. And if we goes on the time increasing, or that time which is increased infinite time, so that number of radioactive atoms in the substance which is decaying, and that shows the graph, the property which is like as this. So this number of radioactive atoms which is in the material, so that is goes on the decreasing, that is goes on the decreasing. So this is the graphical representation of the law of the radioactivity, or law of the disintegration of the radioactivity. And if we consider that at time t is equal to 1 upon lambda, okay, so that original equation that is given as that n upon n naught, n upon n naught, which is given as e to the power minus lambda into t. And if we put in equation that condition, that time t is equal to, put time t is equal to 1 upon lambda in above equation, so that equation will give that n upon n naught is equal to e to the power minus lambda into 1 upon lambda. So this lambda get cancelled, so this equation will give that n upon n naught is equal to e to the power minus 1, e to the power minus 1. Okay, so that equation that is written as also that n upon n naught, n upon n naught is equal to 1 upon e, is equal to 1 upon e. So that is the basic equation. So that hence this radioactive decay constant of lambda, which is the reciprocal of the time during which is the original number of the radioactive atoms which is false, which is depends upon 1 upon e of the previous value, 1 upon e of the previous value. So this is the understanding the concept of the radioactivity and law of the basic law of the radioactivity. Now next lecture we want to see the interesting point next, which is the what is mean by the activity A. So that is depends on the law of the radioactivity and how we calculate of particular substance the activity of the substance. That will be seen in the next lecture. So thanking of you.